Hi, folks.
Hi.
I'm Alicia, and with the Des Moines New Age Shopping Community Center, and I'm here today with Yvette Keyes of Goddess Keys Tarot.
Yes. Hi.
All right, Yvette. Now, tell me a little bit about what you do.
I read tarot cards and I give spiritual guidance just through guidance cards, intuitive guidance cards. I give advice through tarot on relationships, career, finances, whatever you want to know, I can tell you.
Okay. Now, what got you started doing that?
I guess I was led to do it. I feel like it was destined, I'd say. I can't think of any other word for it. It's like I kept running from it, and I kept coming back to it, and I'd run from it again, and I'd come back to it.
It was chasing you.
Yeah.
I've heard that a time or two.
Yeah, definitely chasing me. So this time I was like, okay, fine, I'm here.
Okay. And now, Yvette is a Gemini, so you're going to hear her talk over me a couple of times here. That's okay though. When did you get started in this?
Full time, I got started in October, but I've been reading on and off for 20 some years.
Okay.
Age, don't guess my age.
Okay.
No.
Well, now when I know the tarot's been there, but when did the spiritual guidance part really come in? Did it come in before or after the tarot?
Probably before.
I was gonna say.
Just because I get things and I wouldn't necessarily know what they were. So once I got things, I'd like, whatever. And then they'd happen and I was like, okay, I do that, yeah. So, yeah, before.
Okay. All right. Now, what is it that keeps you going doing this? Outside of the fact it chased you down a lot. Like just like a little Pac-Man.
Yeah, like chased me. I would say the clients, because each time is different, even though you would think it would be the same, because I'm doing the same thing, I'm doing something different every time. Right. So the clients and their questions are what keep me going.
Okay, awesome. All right. What is your favorite part about this job, outside of the clients?
Outside of the clients, my favorite part is, I would say, getting to read, like, getting to know the cards. Because, like, I have a tarot deck and, you form a personal relationship with the deck.
That is very true.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I would say getting to, like, get acquainted with my cards, because that's just me, and I feel like that's how I give better readings to people, because
absolutely,
I'm acquainted with my cards. So,
well, your tarot deck, pendulum, anything like that is your tool. So the more you use your tool, the better you're going to be at it.
Yeah.
Now, what deck do you read with?
I read with the Rider-Waite deck.
Oh wow! Okay, very traditional.
Yes.
I like it. Okay.
I'm very traditional. I'm thinking about getting other decks for more readings, but we'll see. I kind of, every time I go to buy another one, I'm like, no. And I come back to my Rider-Waite deck, so.
Yeah, but I'm really thinking eventually you're probably going to end up doing your own oracle deck. So, just a prediction,
Oh, it's funny because I've thought about that, but I was like, no, not yet.
I know an awesome local publishing company when you do.
Okay.
She's amazing. Cassie's awesome. Neoleaf Publishing people. Anyway, now, what is your best story with a client? I know there have probably been a few, but what one do you really go back to?
I would say my friend Shani, who has been friends with me forever and a day. I told her she was pregnant. This is when I was first learning to read cards. And I told her she was pregnant, but we didn't know she was, and we didn't think she was, and
turns out she was.
And I'm like, it says you're pregnant, but I don't know. And ends up 2 weeks later, she finds out she's pregnant. So yeah, that will always be a fond memory of mine.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Now, craziest story to date.
Craziest story would be, I got a guy who refused to pay me.
Okay.
Because he didn't like what I said.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He asked for some love advice. I gave him love advice, and it wasn't bad advice.
No, but wasn't what he wanted to hear.
Wasn't what he wanted to hear. He was like, "I'm not paying for this," and yeah. So
sorry, baby, you get what you get.
Sorry, you get what you pay for, because you're gonna pay me.
Yeah.
And
if you only told people what they wanted to hear as a reader, you wouldn't be any good as a reader,
yeah,
you know?
No.
That's why I tell everybody when they sit down, it's like, okay, if you want me to tell you what you want to hear, it's $100 a minute. I will do it.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
right?
That's fine.
Like, yeah, I'll be rich.
Yeah, you know? But I'd rather just give what comes through.
Yeah.
And it keeps you honest.
Yeah, it really does. And that's the good thing, is most people are very receptive to whatever comes through. And they're not, even if it's something they don't want to hear, they're still receptive to it. And, you know, I make sure that every client has a picture of the reading so that they can refer back to it.
That's awesome.
And, you know, sit with it, because at the time that you're getting the reading, you know, you're overwhelmed with everything. And after you've had some time to think on it and
process it.
Yeah. You go back and, okay.
Yeah.
Then you find out maybe it wasn't so bad. So.
Okay. Now, what tarot spread do you favor? Celtic Cross, 3-card, your own?
I favor the Celtic Cross just because I feel like it gives me a in-depth pertaining to whatever situation they're asking. It gives me a more in-depth reading as far as to what they're doing, what they're afraid of is my favorite card, because, you know, I tell them fear is false evidence appearing real. Get rid of that fear, because then we can change this outcome. And
I love that. Say that again. Fear.
False evidence appearing real.
Nice. I like that.
Yes. So
that should be your catchphrase.
Hey, yeah, that can be. It works.
Now, is there anything you'd like to say as a message to people out there?
Always be led by your spirit, whether it's, everyone can be against you, but be led by your spirit, because if you're not living your truth. And I say, live your truth, live the way that you want. Let your spirit lead you.
Okay. Pretty awesome words. So now we're going to do that thing where we do you need to advertise yourself. Are you available for parties, private readings? Are you available over Skype, Facebook Messenger, email, phone? What do we got?
Well,
you got a website.
Yes, I do.
Right.
My website is goddesskeyestarot.com. I can be booked for private readings. I read for parties. I prefer not to, but I do. Just because I know sometimes it's easier for people with a group of people with them. So I read for parties. You can reach me at my website at goddesskeyestarot.com. I will read over Zoom, Skype, Facebook, chat, text, phone, in person if you're here in Des Moines. Otherwise, if you're not, get me on one of those platforms and we'll see what comes up for you.
Awesome. Now, why do you prefer doing private readings to parties? Just a question.
I prefer private readings because it really helps to connect with that one person. It's easier to connect for me to connect with one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, if you had 50 people in here,
right,
it's like I'm getting a little bit of everybody's energy,
mm-hmm.
and the reading wouldn't be as clear.
I completely concur. Yeah.
So, yeah.
No. And you really want to focus on that one client. Yeah. You know, you want to give them the best reading possible. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Yvette, for sitting down with us for a little bit.
Thank you.
That is Yvette from Goddess Keyes Tarot. And so, guys, have an awesome day and toodles. See you soon. Bye.